Turning now to the race for the White House, Republican presidential candidate Nikki Haley is making big strides in fundraising just before the Iowa caucuses. Her campaign says they raised $24 million in the fourth quarter. That's more than double what she raised during any other quarter. The former UN ambassador has won some key endorsements recently and is now just behind Florida Governor Ron DeSantis in the polls. NewsNation's Brooke Shafer has been following Haley's campaign and joins us live. Brooke, what is Haley's campaign saying about her latest surge of voter support? And they have to be feeling mighty good.
Yeah, absolutely, Nick. You know, Haley's campaign, of course, very motivated by these numbers, right? In a big email push, Haley's camp said the bottom line here, Haley's rise is real and growing. The former UN ambassador announcing that her presidential campaign raised $24 million in the most recent fundraising quarter. That number is significant because it's more than double what she raised in the third quarter, more than triple what she raised in the second. So this fundraising surge for the former UN ambassador underlying that momentum she's seen in the polls. New numbers from Decision Desk HQ show Haley now sitting at second place nationally in the GOP race. Haley's campaign manager feeling good about this, saying this is a two-person race between Nikki Haley and former President Donald Trump, who has increased his attacks against Haley. An email blast just this week, the Trump campaign criticizing Haley's stance on the border, saying she wants an open border. Haley just last night responding to some of that criticism from the former president and her former boss. A NewsNation was at this event in Milford, New Hampshire last night with roughly 700 people in attendance. Our campaign embed calling it one of the biggest campaign events yet for Haley.
And President Trump's giving me some attention these days. I'm kind of flattered. I'm flattered because I know he sees what we're seeing, and that means we're surging, and he is getting uncomfortable. But every bit of that commercial and the temper tantrums that he's been putting out every day, every bit of it's a lie.
All right, going back to the money, the war chest of it all for a second here. Haley's campaign saying they also have $14.5 million in the bank right now. Our analyst at Decision Desk HQ saying that amount of money could put Haley in a position to potentially make a run if she outperforms in Iowa and New Hampshire. Haley right now is the first GOP contender to announce fourth quarter fundraising. So at this point, we don't have fresh numbers from former President Trump or Governor DeSantis's respective campaigns. But in the third quarter, we should mention Trump's campaign raised $45 million. That's more than triple Haley and DeSantis in the third quarter. So this $24 million raised by the Haley campaign, no doubt a boost for the former UN ambassador as candidates and groups supporting them really ramp up spending ahead of Iowa and New Hampshire, each just weeks away. But with this fundraising boost, Haley still has a long way to go in order to close that gap between her and the former president. Nick?
And in all of that, Brooke, we have seen the DeSantis campaign continue to switch out key players and lose money, and it'll be an interesting race to watch. Brooke Shafer live for us this afternoon. Brooke, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.